Jen, thank you. We appreciate it. Alaska is coming off record-breaking cruise passengers in 2025. Bookings for this year super strong. Travelers are going to our 49th state to explore the rugged beauty and the wild charm of the last frontier. So travel agent and expert Megan Curdy with Dream Vacations here with the top 4 reasons why people are doing this. So welcome.
Thank you.
Let's talk about number 1 reasons to even visit Alaska.
Well, it's beautiful. Especially in comparison to here in Arizona, you have unparalleled beauty. The mountains, the icebergs, the dynamic of the landscape in Alaska is unbeatable. And then obviously outdoor adventures and activities. I mean, there's everything from whale watching to seeing bears to
like the glaciers,
walking on glaciers. It's an incredible thing to see.
And so as someone who's never been to the 49th state, what is the most ideal time of year to go ahead and visit Alaska?
So summer months, obviously.
Okay, I'm like, please say May.
May through September is the best.
Okay.
June and July is going to be your perfect temperatures. For us, we'll be a little cold. Us Arizonans, you're going to need your jackets. But the crowds are a little lower in August and September.
Okay, and then as far as nature experiences, what are we talking about? Because obviously if you go on a cruise, you get off at different ports and
Yes.
you can, do the excursions and whatnot, but let's talk about the nature experience.
So there's a really great thing about Alaska and being able to travel there is you can do a land and cruise experience.
Okay.
Alaska has some of our largest and most dynamic national parks. So actually one of the passages that you take on a cruise is a designated national park.
Really?
Yes, so tons of glacier viewing in that area, but the dynamics between Delaney National Park and McKinley National Park are unbeatable. It is, and they're about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from one another.
And so are people typically doing the cruise thing, or are they just flying into maybe Anchorage or Seward and hanging out and checking out, Juneau and whatnot?
Here in Phoenix, we are close enough to be able to do a 3 or 4 day getaway directly into Anchorage, but a lot of people are doing those combination 3 to 4 days prior to being on the cruise ship and then enjoying 7 days on the water. So it's a little bit of both worlds, and those top cities are Anchorage, Skagway, Ketchikan. There's tons of history up in Alaska.
It's very exciting. Have you been a couple of times, I'm guessing?
I have not, but I am going for the first time in June. I'm hosting a group of 30 people and I cannot wait.
Okay, so then what do you anticipate? What are you looking forward to the most as far as Alaska
I'm
goes?
going to be doing a helicopter experience and I'm going to be walking on the glacier. So we'll be 4 people on the helicopter and landing on the glacier and being able to walk on that, as well as the other highlight in the Juneau area. It's top season for whale watching. So we'll all be getting to enjoy a whale watching excursion out on the water and see the beautiful mammals.
That's so spectacular. I don't think there's anything better probably than the whale watching, because you just don't really know when they're gonna surface.
Right.
So it's a fun surprise.
And the magnitude of how large they are and how beautiful they are. And you get to hear the noise of them. And our cruise ends in Vancouver, Canada. Some end in Seattle, but the one I'm going on ends in Vancouver, Canada. So we'll get to round out the trip by experiencing a whole nother country, visiting Vancouver and Victoria. So there's lots of options for Alaska. You can make it work, whatever you need to do. A 3-day getaway, a 7-day getaway, 10-day getaway. Break the heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of town.
And enjoy the cooler temperatures. I think you might be a little chilly walking around on a glacier, so I'll give you my fuzzy
I've got my parka.
Yeah. She's got her parka. Okay.
Don't you worry.
Megan, thank you for the tips. We always appreciate having you in studio. It's so fun. All right, still ahead on 12 News at 1.